Yo, how's it going, people? In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my Solaris Stinger off-road model road legal. Goggles are made a right mark on my face. I'm also going to be revealing a little secret which will make the road legal process or application feel a little bit easier, so stick around for that. And in the meantime, let's get into the video.
So, you might be thinking, what are the differences between an off-road version and the road legal version? Or you might not be thinking that, even what I'm going to tell you. So, road legal version has a headlight with an on-off switch. It has indicators or turn signals if you are in America. It also has a brake light, a number plate holder and reflectors around the bike. The off-road version simply just comes with a headlight and it comes with a rear running light. So as well as all that, you also need road legal tyres and good working brakes. The off-road version does come with road legal tyres technically, but I wouldn't really use them on road for long. It needs to have a valid MOT, it also needs to be insured, and it needs to have road tax as well. Now you can buy these bikes road legal and fully road registered already, so it comes with a number plate, it already comes with an MOT with it being a brand new bike. You just need to tax it and insure it yourself. If you're not aware, the road legal models are more expensive than the off-road models. They can be up to between £500 and £1,000 more than the off-road model. So it is no secret that the off-road model is a lot cheaper. Now here's where it gets interesting. You can in fact buy the off-road version and register it and make it road legal yourself if you want to. There is a catch. I will get to that very shortly.
So, if you don't know already, that's what I did. I bought the off-road Solaris Stinger MX4 and I registered it road legal myself. Let's have a look at my bike and what I have done so far to make it road legal. So after going through the process and receiving my logbook and new number plate in the post, I began adding all the road legal components such as indicators, the brake light, a license plate holder, mirrors and a headlight switch. I also put my bike through an MOT and insured it for on-road use. So along with the paperwork, those are the modifications I had to make it road legal to ride at day and night. Cosmetic upgrade wise, I upgraded the pegs straight away. I've upgraded the handlebars to riser bars, I changed the headlight, I installed a new headlight switch, and I've since added an ODI front number plate and some ODI single ply grips, along with a 3D printed indicator surround. Of course, my favourite upgrade by far was the custom 19-16-inch wheel set by WGT Racing. I chose a bronze black colourway, black rims, black spokes with bronze hubs and bronze spoke nipples. These transform the stance of the bike and the riding experience when riding off-road. The bike is so much more nimble. If you've not seen my review video on the wheel set, go check that out. Obviously shout out to WGT Racing, and of course if you want to grab yourself a custom set and a colourway of your choice, use my discount code JAMMY and you'll save some money there. Power wise, my bike is still stock power, stock controller and motor, and I decided to keep it that way. You'll be finding out very shortly in a new upcoming video why that is. In the meantime, let's get back to the video and I'll explain a little bit more about the process on how to make your bike road legal.
So when registering the bike yourself, there is a few hoops you've got to jump through. You've got to prove the tax was paid on the bike when it was imported into the country that you live in. And in the UK, we call that a NOVA number, notification of vehicle arrival. So you've got to, first of all, find the proof that the tax was paid on the bike. There's then proof of yourself and proof of the bike that you need to provide to the DVLA, such as the VIN number, proof of receipt where you've bought it from, proof of your ID such as passport or driver's license, proof of your address. So there's all sorts. And it doesn't just stop there. Now, there's also different caveats in place which will decide whether you get a Q plate or a year dated plate. So a year dated plate is something like this one, GU62. That car was made in 2012, back end of 2012. A Q plate is basically your registration will start with the letter Q, and then it'll have a bunch of letters and numbers after that. And the difference is a Q plate says to people, or says to the law, that this is road legal to ride. However, the DVLA were unsure on the year this bike was made. So if you want a year dated plate, then there's certain information that you will have to provide to the DVLA, such as a certificate of conformity or evidence from a reliable source that can be proven that your bike was made in the year 2023 or whatever year your bike was made. Now, free bikes, 99% of them almost always get rejected first time. Why? Fantastic question. I genuinely believe it just depends on whose desk your application falls on, whether they're having a good day or a bad day, whether they know the job role or not. Essentially, that's all I can really put it down to. I've helped loads of people at this point register their e-bikes. Every person that I have helped has been rejected first time round and then got accepted. If you're going to do this yourself, just be prepared that your application may well be rejected the first time. You can provide all the correct information. You can provide all the correct information and it will still get rejected, or it can still get rejected. And there's a bit of a back and forth between you and the DVLA explaining the situation. So, that little secret that I mentioned, well, the secret is, to making this a little bit easier for you, is the cover letter. You want to be as detailed as possible, as professional as possible, and as polite as possible. It's as simple as that. If you can explain to the DVLA why you want your bike registered, if you bought it second-hand off Facebook Marketplace, or you've bought it somewhere and you haven't got a receipt for it, obviously it's up to you to be creative, but also explain to them that that is what you've done, because at the end of the day you're not breaking the law by buying a second-hand electric bike off Facebook Marketplace. If you still want to get it registered yourself, if it was a Yamaha YZ125, you would still be able to get it registered, Q plate or no Q plate. So why not an electric bike? Not everybody has bought their bike from a registered dealership like I have. A lot of people have bought second hand, cheaper price, and they've still been able to do what I've done, get it registered, road legal. Gross. Now, having a cover letter might seem like an obvious thing to you. Having a decent cover letter might seem an obvious thing to you, but to some people it's not. So, again, really important, make sure your cover letter is on point and you'll give yourself the best possible chance of getting your bike accepted first time without any back and forth.
So what's the catch? When registering your bike via this method, you'll be registering your bike as exempt enduro, which allows you to bypass all of the regular testing by the MSVA, as it's an off-road bike that you can use on the road. Hence why the applications tend to get knocked back before being accepted. That is it for today's video. I'll leave a link down below in the description to the 3-part series I made on how to make your e-bike road legal. Stay tuned, we've got a new bike coming to the channel. It is next level, so stick around for that. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. For everyone who has subscribed, love you all, you're legends, massively appreciate it. In the meantime, thanks again for watching, take it easy, and peace out.